Hello traders, in this video I am taking a closer look at the Yetti EA for MT4, and I'll walk you through exactly how it behaves, what kind of strategy it's using, and what you can realistically expect from it based on historical backtesting. And real quick, before we dive in, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. It's a solid option if you want something more customizable alongside what we are reviewing today. Now, this particular EA, we can see that it is priced at 69 US dollars, developed by Andrei Kozak, and it is built to run on GBPUSD on the H1 time frame. That's already important because it tells us this isn't a scalper or a high frequency robot. All right, it is operating on a slower, more structured trading approach. The recommended setup is also pretty clear. Minimum deposit of 500 US dollars, ECN account, and leverage around 1 to 100. And there is a note that the larger your balance, the lower your drawdown. All right. So, that usually hints that the strategy is sensitive to position sizing and volatility swings. Now, what is interesting here is that the EA is based on two main indicators, the ATR and Momentum. All right. So instead of relying on price patterns or grid systems, this robot is essentially analyzing volatility and market strength to determine entries. So let me just break that down a bit in practical terms. The ATR, or average true range, is measuring volatility. So it's telling the EA how much the market is moving. Momentum, on the other hand, you know, is measuring the strength and direction of that movement. So when you combine both, what you get is a system that is trying to enter trades when there is enough movement in the market and a clear directional push. Now, after a trade is opened, the EA continues to monitor it, and this is important because it's not just set and forget, right? So it actively manages positions and closes them based on predefined profit or loss levels. So essentially, it's a controlled indicator based strategy with dynamic trade monitoring. Now, in terms of settings, you've got fixed lot sizing, momentum periods for both short and long signals, ATR periods, and a defined profit target. All right, so that gives you some level of customization, but it's not overly complex, which is good for most traders. The advantage here is simplicity and clarity. The limitation, though, is that it's heavily dependent on indicator signals. So, in choppy or sideways markets, it might struggle to find consistent direction. All right, now let's move into the back testing, okay, because this is where we really see how the EA behaves. So, we are going to be running the back test, on the recommended currency pair and the recommended time frame. So let's head over to our strategy tester now, and let us select the Yetti EA. All right, GBPUSD. Okay, so we are running on GBPUSD, which is the recommended currency pair, and we are using the H1 period, right? So let us start the EA. We are running the back test from the beginning of this year, 1st January 2026 till date, right? So that we can, get a reasonable duration for the back test. Okay, even though I recommend that you back test over a longer period of time, right? Because this is just covering about 4 months. Okay, so the back test has begun. All right, let's bring this down a bit. So we can see that the EA has already started The EA has already started, picking trades. All right. If we take a closer look, you will notice that the sell entries, right? The sell entries, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can see that they came, after this period of, significant sell move, right? And at the same time, the momentum was kind of aligned in the bearish direction. So the EA interprets that as a valid, entry move, right? You can see here, sell, 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 sell. Although currently you can see price had, pulled back, significantly to an extent. But let's just continue. All right, let's continue the back test. Okay. So we can see that the EA continues to add more trades. You can see that the EA actually stacks trades. About 8 sale trades have been executed already. All right. And then we can also see, okay, this should be around 12 sell trades now. All right. So let's just keep going. So we might be having things like ATR spikes, momentum alignment. But from what we can see here, the EA seems to be using, the grid method, adding more positions as price goes against the initial position, right? You can see about 23 sell trades. And this is a risky one though, right? But let's just skip to the end of the back test so that we can see how the EA performed over the period of 4 months, right? The period where we are doing the back test. Like let's see how the EA performed. Okay. So in some seconds now, the results should be out and we can analyze that together. All right. So let's go to the report and we can see that we had from an initial deposit of $10,000, the total net profit was just $435.29, and we can see that the largest profit trade was $30.13. The largest losing trade was $28.04. The average profit trade was $10.72. Average losing trade $8.57. So this tells me that the risk to reward ratio is not that good. All right, even though that it's not all that bad, but it's just around 1:1. The risk to reward ratio is very close to 1:1, right? So not good enough. Okay, and we can see that from $10,000, total net profit was just 435. So that is not even up to 5%, right? It's not even up to 5%. That's about 4.35%. Okay, and there were average consecutive wins of 4, average consecutive losses 3. Now, remember that these are just historical backtest results, right? So keep in mind that they are not a guarantee of future performance. From what we can see, the EA, is a kind of EA that knows how to stack trades, right? And despite the fact that we had 109 total trades with 83 short trades, 26 long trades, and 56.63% win rate for the short and 92.31% win rate for the long, we still had just $435. So those multiple trades that were being stacked, during the course of the analysis, or rather during the course of the back test, it probably means that when the trades were being closed, the target was not necessarily large profits, and we can also verify that from the average profit being just $10, right? So the target was not necessarily large profits. So long as the trades closed in profits, the EA was good to go, from my observation, right? So if you decide to use this EA, it's very important to test and optimize the settings based on your own account. All right. Thank you for watching. Remember that it is not a set and forget and double your account kind of EA, right? It's more of a structured EA that still requires realistic expectations. Thank you for watching once again. See you in the next video.